your meta ads falling flat? You're boosting posts, running campaigns, but the results just aren't there. In this episode of Counsel Cast Chambers, we're taking a fresh look at some of the best moments from our conversation with ad strategist Nicki. She breaks down why most law firms struggle with meta ads and how to turn things around. You'll hear exactly what's going wrong, what to stop doing immediately, and the smarter, more strategic moves that actually work. Let's dive into the highlights. This is Counsel Cast Chambers, the best of Counsel Cast re-examined. Why aren't your meta ads working? The SEO mistakes costing law firms clients. Nicki, let's first start with explaining. So meta ads are obviously Facebook and Instagram. It's also Threads, but as far as we know, they're not doing ads yet. And that's probably coming down in the future. But so right now we're basically talking about Facebook and Instagram ads with Meta. But can you first start by explaining how those ads work, and especially when it comes to retargeting?
Yes, of course. So as you said, ads aren't on Threads yet, but I'm sure it may become available in the future. But in terms of running ads across Facebook and Instagram, you kind of have two options. So you can either boost a post, which you may have seen within your native Facebook and Instagram ads, or you can go into the ads manager, which is the software that powers ads, I guess the more powerful types of ads in the back end of Facebook. And essentially you can set up ads for Facebook and Instagram within the ads manager there. And within those platforms, you have access to Facebook and Instagram audiences all around the world, and you can target all different things. So you can target anything basically from clothes and shoes to services, like different legal things. So you basically have Facebook and Instagram's audiences at your fingertips to target, and you can use all different types of ads. So you can use ads to get leads. You could use ads to get sales if you sell digital products. You can use ads to build brand awareness, to get traffic to your website. So depending on what your goal is, you can run all different types of ads, but we generally find that, say, 90% of the time that people want to run leads or sales ads, because that is essentially what grows and scales a business.
So to begin with, there's a lot there that I feel like I want to kind of pull little pieces of what you were just describing out and then go into more detail about that. So to take a step back, as everyone who's been listening for a while for this year knows, I'm talking about this marketing funnel. And the marketing funnel that we talk about, because there's a lot of different versions of the marketing funnel, but the one that we talk about is top, middle, bottom. And at the top, we're talking about awareness and interest. In the middle, we're talking about converting a client and getting them into your systems. And at the bottom, we're talking about the post-purchase and repurchase process. So the thing to know about ads is that, and this is, I think, the thing that people get confused about with the funnel, is that it can be in a few different parts of that funnel, but you're going to be doing it differently. So obviously you're going to talk to someone differently who you've never met and who's a completely cold lead versus someone who is either in the process of thinking about working with you versus someone who already has worked with you. So I thought it was interesting where you talked about how there's different kinds of ads. And I don't think everyone kind of puts their head around the idea that you can have different goals other than just pulling them over to your website or getting them on the phone. So let's first talk about those different kinds of ads and how that would line up in the different parts of the funnel. So for example, at the very top of the funnel, we're talking about awareness. And so what would an ad like that look as compared to some of those other ads where you're doing different things?
Definitely. So basically, as you said, there's all different levels of the funnel, and there's different ads that you can use to target at different places in the funnel. So generally at the top of the funnel, people don't know who you are. So they're coming into the top of your funnel. So you may start to use more ads like brand awareness or engagement ads. So you're sending out ads to try and get follows on your social media profiles or to try and get them into some kind of system that you have. Now, in the past, we used to use at the top of the funnel brand awareness ads, or we would use ads that like traffic ads to get them onto our website. But now typically, particularly with service-based businesses, we may use more of a lead ad, but the lead ad might not be necessarily a lead ad to get them into purchase with us or book with us. It might be a lead ad to get them onto our email system So then we can therefore go on and nurture them on our emails at different touch points,
Interesting.
but then also retarget them with ads. And we could use, say, a lead ad further again down the sales funnel where we're targeting them with maybe a service that we offer. So
Yeah.
generally where we can, we try and get people onto our email list as early as possible. And we may use different types of ads as well, like the look and the feel of the ad. So at the top of the funnel, we may be trying to give them a freebie and give them
Yeah.
something of value to build up our know, like, and trust factor with them. But then when they're
Nice.
coming further down the funnel, we may then give them something like we may then serve them a lead ad, inviting them into a consult with us or a booking to further discuss something with us. But generally, as a service business, it's good to start with a lead magnet. Then you can start retargeting them with ads or through other means like your emails and social media, etc.